Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on the 2010 film Cyrus. Now, Cyrus is meant to be a 2010 comedy drama film that was directed by Jay and Mark Duplass. And I would say the film, in my opinion, is a better version than Ben Stiller's film Heartbreak Kid. Reason why? Characters feel a bit more memorable, story feels a bit more simple, and it doesn't feel like another Ben Stiller love-struck loser film. So the premise of the film is meant to follow John, who, after going to his ex-wife's engagement party, we see how John tries to get back on the saddle, and we kind of see how his ex-wife Jamie and her new fiance Tim help John get back on the horse and help kind of get John to get back on the dating game. I would say Jamie's not really a bad character. Like, she does try to be supportive. She does, realise her mistakes, but does try to be there for her ex-husband. And we see how John ends up meeting a middle-aged woman at the party known as Molly. And I think John and Molly's relationship does work. As you can tell, they both have awkward personalities. They both want to get back on the horse. And we kind of see how, over time, John ends up meeting Molly's son Cyrus. And I think Cyrus works perfectly as an antagonistic foil to John. And it's kind of clear that Cyrus is meant to be a bit controlling, manipulative, and does things just to see his mum get beaten and to have her in control. For example, as soon as John starts spending time with Molly and staying at the house, he's quick to kind of hide John's shoes, and when he starts to kind of live at the house, you can kind of tell he uses the whole moving out thing as a way of saying to his mum that if he's staying here, you can say goodbye to me. You can tell Molly's aware of it, but doesn't want to admit it. And I think John is meant to be more realising the truth and does call Cyrus out on it. And I think there's a bit of a message and a moral with Cyrus. I think John's moral is about getting back on the horse, as well as being careful of who there is going to be in the relationship. And I think the point of Cyrus is meant to be a message about not holding on to your parent and that to feel in control. And I think the point of Molly's storyline is about realising your mistakes and calling out the person on it. And I think they don't really do the whole forceful redemption story, because we do see how Cyrus does realise his mistakes. We do kind of see how he starts to realise how much harm his actions done. And I think the film is better than Heartbreak Kid. I feel, unlike Martin, played by Danny McBride, who never really redeems himself or starts to realise his own mistakes, Cyrus actually does. I think John works as a perfect foil to Eddie from Heartbreak Kid, because he does, over time, get back on the horse. He does realise his own mistakes and doesn't really feel like a loser. He's a guy who's just in a bad place, but learns to become a better over time. And I think Jamie, who's meant to be the ex-wife, really does try to be supportive and understanding. And you can kind of tell at the wedding, even she starts to see and realise Cyrus's controlling behaviour. And I think, to me, unlike Heartbreak Kid, Cyrus is a rememberable masterpiece. Again, it's not really a comedy, it's more of a drama and a more slice-of-life story. So I think this one definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.